Hey guys, I'm Sherry, and you can always find me over at Mother Daughter Crafting. So, no soliciting. Yes, we now have a transfer for no soliciting. It was one of the first ones on my list. So I finally got it. So let me go over the process of getting it ready to chalk. This is a scrap piece of wood that we had out in our garage, and my husband sanded and rounded the corners for me. And now I am this is actually not stain. You could do stain, but this is actually acrylic paint, and I'm putting it on with a baby wipe and using several of them until I get it to the color that I want. Of course, you could use stain or paint, whatever you want to do. After this dried, then I sanded the edges and the corners to kind of distress it a little bit more. And I put on our wax, which is clear and odorless. And then I used the hair dryer to get it into the wood and then buffed it off. Now the transfer, no soliciting. That's the first one. And we have lots of choices. You could put on there, thank you, but somehow I didn't think that went with what I was trying to say with no soliciting. But you had the choices of thanks, but no thanks. Seriously, don't make it weird, which is what I ended up using. And then there's also, unless you're selling cookies. So I pieced them together so I could make sure how it would end up as. And the no soliciting I did in bright white. And as always, you take the squeegee, in this case it's a small squeegee, and you just apply that's the tool to apply the paste to your surface. So you put it on, cover all the net screening areas, and then you take off the excess, smooth out the lines, put it back in your jar because that's reusable, and peel your transfer off. Now here I am putting the lines and the second part on there of seriously, don't make it weird. And I used, I think it was Dune that I used. Yeah, it could be camel, but I was afraid that wouldn't show up too much. So what I really wanted to stand out was the no soliciting. And here, the squeegee I'm using is a multi-purpose tool. It has a smaller squeegee on the end, which is nice for these lines that I'm putting on here, which is from another transfer. Oh yeah, it's all done. Who else wants to make a no soliciting sign?